There we are. What's happening? I need to make sure that my video is public. I guess the last few videos I did, YouTube switched me to private. So like, the only people watching were like the 3 or 4 people I invited. Oh, what's happening? Looks like I'm legit. We're legitski. Let's make sure it's public. Is this public? Where does it show me if it's public? I'm assuming it's public. Is there anybody here? Say hi in chat if there is. I think we're public. Dan's here. Hey Dan, is there a way to see if this video is public? I can't tell from my end. Just want to make sure it's not private. Maybe it says here. Settings. Doesn't say there. Oh well, we're just gonna go with it. We're making a sweet coin ring. We're making the second ring. This was the first ring. We're making this one today. This is the first ever. What's up, Rocky? First ever U.S. Mint issued commemorative coin. 1893 Chicago Expo. The Chicago World's Fair, the Columbian Expo. Pretty cool coin. A lot of history to it. It's got a nice reeded edge to it. So, here we go. It says closed captioning. Maybe it'll say here if I'm live. Like, I guess I'm just gonna have to hope. I guess we're just gonna hope. It's sad when I publish a video and it says it was private. Cause then I cry. So let's do this. We're gonna cut a sweet hole in it. We're gonna do 9/16, same size punch as we did for the last ring. We're just gonna we're gonna hope that this metal is a little softer than the last one. That one did a little number to the old shoulder ski. Nah, I think these are 90% silver. I think. I could look real quick. Let's do a little. The last stream was private at the end. Is it private right now, though? Is this video private? So this coin, it's the first commemorative coin in the book. Boom, right there. So the first United States commemorative coin was a Columbian $50 designed by Olin Lewis Warner. Charles E. Barber engraved the obverse, showing the bust of Columbus, and George T. Morgan engraved the reverse, a representation of Columbus' flagship, the Santa Maria, above 2 hemispheres. The coins were sold for $1 each at the World's Columbian Exposition, Chicago, during 1893. A great many remained unsold, and a substantial quantity was later released for circulation at face value or melted. Approximately 100 brilliant proofs were struck for each date. So it looks like they did. So they did an 1892 and an 1893. They did 950,000 of the 1892 and 1.5 milli of this one. So there's quite a bit. It's not that many though, really, for mintage. These are fairly inexpensive too. You can get these. It doesn't show the metal content for some reason, which is pretty weird. Normally they show composition, like what the heck it's made of, but I'm not seeing that here. But I'm pretty sure these are 90% silver. Pretty sure. We'll see. We're gonna find out. What's up, Dill Hole? Yes, they are. All right, I'm gonna punch a hole. 9/16. Let's do this. I'm going tails outward. Actually, last time we did a slightly bigger punch. So this is a slightly smaller punch, but it's a slightly smaller coin too. That looks like the middle of his head. Looks centered to me. Boop. Plug your ears and your eyes. The old centerpiece. I'm pretty sure this is set to private. I don't know how to fix it. I do not know how to fix it. Well, hopefully the people that I wanted to see it were able to see it. That's all that really matters. You guys are here? Because if you're here, I invited you. All right, there we go. We got a hole in it. That's it. That's all there is. All right. I guess we'll finish it. Do everything. 90% Rocky. Why doesn't say that in the book? It should say everything. Rocky, can you tell me if I'm private or public? Because this is driving me fucking crazy. YouTube's been changing all my stuff up. Like, I'll have everything set. I'll have like description and all this stuff. And as soon as I hit live, it just reverts to like some other thing. I'm doing this to it. Cleaning out the hole. Making a shiny hole. There we go. This is romantic dad's coin, guys. Romantic dad. Getting the Colombian Expo. Size 11 ski. Pretty sure that's the size we did your last ring. 11. Double check before we go too far. Yeah. Need to polish this thing. I can't see the numbers anymore. 11. Going with an 11. See, I got my computer up here so I can actually see chat while I do a little work. So let's doing a little bit of this to it. Hope everyone's having a good day, good week. It's Thursday. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. It's almost Friday. That probably means something to some people. You know, I haven't been making a lot of rings lately. Been pretty slow. I need to be busy. That's why I'm hoping this video is reaching some audience, some audiences of plenty. It's a niche. It's definitely a niche group of people that like to watch this stuff. If I was calling scammers right now, though, things would be going crazy. Maybe I should just title my videos "Calling Scammers," and then boom, we'd have 100 people here. Or maybe we should just call some scammers. Just start calling scammers right now. I wonder if that's a thing. I wonder if that is a thing. I haven't signed into Bob RTC in so long that I don't even know where to do it anymore. Where to sign in. So that's too bad. All right, guys. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to start folding this bad boy. Kind of nice and polished that inside hole is now. There's no fractures or anything that can. Yeah, scamming in the coin world. I deal with like the people that call you. My other channel is Luke's Doghouse, and I have a little following there. And we call people that basically call you for scams, but they're mostly like IRS or Social Security or Amazon, stuff like that. All right, so first thing we gotta do is we gotta heat this coin up. I don't know why I grabbed my dab rig. It's just it's habit. I need this. It's habit. Just a habit. A habit I got. Heat up a coin. Makes it bendy. There we go. Dry it off a little bit. Get it all dry. All right. Here we go. This will be the outside. It's gonna be Q. It's gonna be super Q. Boom. I'm gonna do it right here. We're gonna use this. I'm gonna go that way down. Gonna use a cone, and you guys can't see anything because the camera's not pointing at it. All right, so let's see. Let's see if we can get a good view. A little WD-40 might be good. See if we have any issues that might look like they're going to come about. One spot I saw that could have been an issue that isn't. Looks good. Doesn't look like anything could really be an issue. There's a small point right here. Yeah, we're going to sand this. I can feel it. Is that a crack or is that just the top and bottom? The high and low points meet up sometime and it feels like it could be a possible crack, but it's not. So let's go a little bit further. Let's keep going, shall we? far as we can press it down. So now we're sucked up to the cone. Looks like we might have a little wonkiness going on, which we'll fix. See a little bit of light coming through, but it's not bad. We'll be able to fix that. We have no fractures or cracks. It's so much easier working with this 90%. I'll tell you what, that coin that we did the other day, that un peso, is probably the toughest ring I ever did. As far as like on my equipment and on my shoulder too. It's pretty rough on the old shoulder. What up, Joe? How you doing, buddy? I'm gonna show you. Ooh, let's break this thing. I broke it off. All right, we're back. I'm just trying to push it down a little bit. Show Joe my belly. Get in my belly. Just gonna kind of clean up any fractures that I can't see. So we're gonna stretch this guy out. $18.93, man. This is an old coin. There's people that were born in 1993. That's crazy. That's when I graduated, 1993. So 100 years before that, this coin came out. 100 years before I graduated. That's crazy. Sorry, I'm kind of out of it right now, guys. I'm not very talkative. Gotta make a fat dinner. Thinking like a steak. Perfect grilled steak. Maybe some noodles. Noodles. 85 you graduated? Hey, Donkey Joe. Large cent. Those are sweet. I found one at a coin shop that had a hole in the center, and it was early 1800s, but it was really corroded. But it already had a hole in the center, so I bought it for like $2 and made it into a ring. It was really ugly when it was done, just because there was very little detail on the coin to begin with. But I also did one that had detail. It turned out really nice. It was pretty coins. I like those coins personally, like the history. I like all the coins' history. A lot of people aren't aware of the awesome stuff that's out there, like half cents, 3-cent pieces. Like, people don't know that the U.S. had 3-cent pieces, 20-cent pieces. Half cent, 1 cent, 2 cent. Did we have 2 cent? Oh, mine's not working right now. Half dimes. Not but half dimes. Those are sweet. What's up, fun guy? Let me dip this. Dip. Dip it. All right, now we're gonna stretch this out. We're gonna stretch out the hole. I think I marked not for kids. This is definitely thinking about doing a. How many innuendos are in coin ring making? Because dang, there's a lot. That said, we're gonna stretch this hole out really good. Notice how my shoulder isn't breaking right now? It's a good thing. Oh yeah, 2 cent. Obviously, I have 2 cent pieces. Two cents are really pretty. The ones I had were, I sold them actually. They were graded. And they were amazing. So we're sitting at a 12. I want to go up to about a 13. 13 and a half ski on this before we reduce it. If you were here the other day when I was making this ring, it took a long time to stretch that thing out. It took forever. The metal in it had a junk metal that was probably like steel. It's crazy. About pulled my shoulder out of its sockets trying to stretch it out. You know what I mean? 2 cent. All right. This thing should be like a 15 now. It should be huge. So I'm not taking it back to the stretcher. Not going back to the stretcher, you guys. I know what that does to my body. All right, here we go. We're gonna put a reed on it. I'm gonna put a reed on this side right here. Real quick, like, before we go any further. Let me kind of sand it down. Sand it down so it kind of looks like, because I don't want it to be too, I think it's actually good to go. I don't want it to be too machine look. You want it to look like it was naturally had a reed on it. And we use just a little tool like this. It's got some reeds. It's called a reader. I don't know if you can see the reeds. And I also have this one. You can probably see the reeds a little better on this one. Just center it on there. This will also fix the wonkiness that we got going on. I'm just going to press it, and I'm going to rotate it as I go, because I don't want to have a part where it's not pressed down. So you can kind of see a little gap on the bottom there. We're just going to eliminate that by putting a reed on it. The wonk is gone. Kill the wonk. All right, let's see what the reeded edge looks like. Looks perfect. It's just great. It's hard to focus on it. It's hard to focus on it, guys. I'm sorry. I feel really bad. All right, now we need to reduce it. We stretch it, we reduce it. We stretch it, we reduce it. So, I think I need some tape. I need tape. I need a little tape. I need to order tape. Because I am out of tape. I'm out of tape. I'm gonna tape it on my leg. Just get it done quick. Wrap about 20. I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 15 to 20 wraps, it looks like I give it. Slap her in the old Swedish dye. I'm from Sweden. I'm a Swedish, like a fish. Some more like Borat. Very nice. It's a very nice. You can kind of see what's going on there. We're just kind of pushing the top down a little bit. Looks like I might be a little close to where I want to be, but we'll just kind of push it through here a tad bit. Just to be safe. All right. I think that's good. Let's see what size we're at. We're sitting at a size 12. Perfecto. We're going for an 11 here. We're at a 12. So, last thing we do is grab a die. Grab a die. See where it sits on the smaller side, which is, if we put this on there, looks like we're at about an 1/8 inch gap. I'm going to press the bigger side down to that 1/8 inch gap and then check to see where we sit from there. Give me an idea how far we have to go. So that's the same gappage as we had on the other side. So all that does is just kind of tells me that this side and this side now are the same. Now we need to size it. And our goal is an 11. There's some reed to take off in here. We're sitting pretty close to an 11 right now. So we're going to shrink it down just a tad. Just a tiny bit. Make sure I'm using. All right. So we're going to shrink each side down just a tiny, tiny bit. So that was dropped it about halfway down. So maybe like to where there's now a 1/16 inch gap. Just a tiny bit at a time. We don't want to overdo it. That's what we did last time, and that's what screwed us up. I went too far, too fast. All right, so that should be perfect. So we can take the tape off, look at it. All right, we got an awesome shape. So now the shaping is done. We got the shape of a ring. shape of a ring. Now I need to size it. So it should be about a size too small right now. So we're sitting just a little bit under a size too small, which is good because we'll deburr that off of there to the right size. Boop. And we will do that down here in the deburring drawer. Dude, that's on a 3D printer. My friend called me up the other day and he goes, hey Luke, do you want a pad printer? And I said, yes. I said, what is a pad printer? And he said, well, it's a printer that prints with pads. So I went and picked it up. It's about what I know. But pretty much anything that has printing on it nowadays is printed with a pad printer. So like say, like this Sharpie logo, they use a pad printer. And it basically just has a stencil that uses a pad and it pushes on the stencil. It's silicone, so it's really rubbery like. And it pushes down and it moves over and it presses down. The cool thing is this printer printed on some of the most incredible softball bats in the world because it came from DeMarini Sports. So it is they make the best softball bats in the world, and they printed their customers' logos on them. So say if a customer ordered stuff, they would use their logo and they would use those printing machines. So all the dies and shit that came with it were custom dies from like that DeMarini had to make. And there's like bat holding dies and stuff. But if you know softball bats, you know the best are made by DeMarini. And with that said, something even cooler that nobody knows is that my mom, my actual mom, my mom, 6 people are going to hear this story. My mom, she was a loan officer for U.S. Bank, and she was the one that gave Ray DeMarini the loan to start his company. So if it wasn't for my mom giving Ray a loan, those bats might not be around. And my best friend's been working for them since they came about in like 92, 93. He was actually Ray DeMarini's right-hand man until Ray died. And my best friend Chad was on all the logos for a long time until Wilson bought DeMarini out. And now they do a lot of out-of-house stuff. We're really close. We're sitting right under an 11 right now. Yeah, I sell my rings. LukesCoinArt.com. You can order like Morgans and peace dollars. But if you have any particular coins like this one, you just contact me. You can contact me through the website, LukesCoinArt.com, and we can discuss coins and pricing. But yeah, I do any coin. You know, if you have something in mind that may not work, I'll let you know. So the best thing to do is just contact me. This particular coin, I'm trying to make an exact size because we've already sent pictures back and forth to each other. This is the last ring we did, and we need it to sit basically on this side right over a size 11, and on this side right at a size 11. That's what size the ring is that he has currently that fits perfect. So I'm trying to do the same thing here. So I want it to fit just over size 11, which we're almost there. And right at a size 11 on this side, which we're almost there. So we're a quarter size off. And there's still a little bit of reed to take off on the inside here. So our goal should easily be hit here. This 90% silver sure is nice to work with. All right. I think one more little swipe around would be perfect. So just over on this side, right on this side, and this will, I gotta sand it just a tad bit, so we'll get it right where we want. Right exactly where we want it to be. Fun guy, not only do I sell my rings, but I'm about to shake up the industry with an idea I have. Shake up the world. So get a ring now before they're... I have a way where I figured something out. And it's going to make millions of people happy. Well, not millions. It'll make a lot of people happy. It'll be unique. So I'll tell you, you tell me what you think. So like, I can make rings from scratch, you know. So I pour the metal, and I think I have videos on my channel of doing that. But what if when I made the ring, because I make them like mirror finish, they look like wedding rings when they're done. They're mirror polished, so you can see yourself in them. They're absolutely beautiful. But what if you could like have just a tiny bit of cremations put in with the melting process, so that when the ring is done, basically you're kind of wearing something that will remind you of the person. Make any sense? Am I making any sense here? They do like pearls and shit, or no, diamonds. They make diamonds from ashes. I think that's kind of stupid. They charge like $10,000 or $15,000 to make you a diamond from ashes. And I'm like, shit, I can make you a ring for just like $250. Seems a little cooler than a diamond. Nobody wears diamonds. Who wears diamonds? I guess married people wear diamonds. This is therapeutic, fungi. That's why I like doing it. When I'm not live, it's very therapeutic because I don't have to think. And I have music going. Yeah, and it would only take, it would be a very tiny amount. It's more just like, it's not about having a ton of ashes in it. It's more the symbolism, you know? Like I said, it wouldn't even take a teaspoon, like a quarter teaspoon. Make it all live. All right, I think we are. I think we're there. To hit this inside here a little better. Wiki, 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 wiki. We're gonna give it a patina too. A quick patina. But yeah, about that pad printer back there. I need to figure out how to use it now. So I need to find somebody in Oregon that has used one. I don't think my buddy even knows how to use it, so I could probably have somebody from his work come over and show me. That might be the best way to do it. Because all I have to do is make a pattern, and I can print it on anything. And there's cheap ones that you can get for like $200 or $300, but this is one of the really nice ones. It does multicolor printing. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna go give this a patina. Just takes a second. Just talk amongst yourselves. All right, we're done. Ooh, this turned out pretty with the patina. Look at that pretty patina it got. Purples and blues. All right, really purple, very purple. It's purple. It's a purple. Wiki, wiki, wiki. What up, G-Man? It's great to see you too, buddy. We're just finishing up here. There's our freshly reeded side that we added a reed to. Yeah, they're not going to show up as strong because we're polishing it off for the most part, but that's our original reeded side. That's why it's really important to get a coin that has a good reed to start with, because if there were any dings or anything on that reed to begin with, it would show up here. So you can tell we used a real high quality 1893 coin. That's crazy. How old is that? 93. $127 years old, is that right? 129 years? I can't do math right now. I seriously need to eat. My brain stopped working. I'm gonna go cook a fat steak. Fatty steak. Park this Big Mac truck. Got a little womp stuck in the head. A bucket and a mop. Alright. We're done. We're done. Sexy. This is a pretty one. $18.93. Chicago. Worlds. Colombian Exposition. Chicago. Check out the inside detail too. United States. America. Colombian. Half. Focus. Dollar. United States of America. Pretty sweet. So this one and this one ship tomorrow. That's all I got today, guys. Thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Yeah, that's all I got. Have a good day.